YouTube, what's up? YouTube, a bite. I'm doing it live. It's a slow day today, so I just want to jump in. I just want to do it live since it's slow. Perfect time to have another topic. When y'all tune in, y'all drop down what city y'all from. Tell me what y'all weather like in y'all city, cause today we at 28. That's the lowest it was today for us. We ain't used to that, not in Jacksonville, Florida. But I wanted to get on here today because I told you I was gonna talk about a couple of topics, and today I wanted to get on here and talk about about hair prices, like what's fair prices, what's too much, and what what really goes into the cost. And I want to kind of ask y'all, let y'all give me y'all input on what y'all think that prices, what prices y'all think too high, like with cuts, and then with locks, and then with wicks. What y'all think the fair price should be? What y'all think the price is going overboard is, and why? And then y'all drop in the comments like what city y'all from. I did want to know y'all the weather for y'all, and then I want to know like what y'all paying like for the cuts, like what price y'all paying, like what they charging in y'all city, and for the locks, what y'all paying, what they charging in y'all city, and for the wicks, what they charging in y'all city. So I wanted y'all to let me know. I'm just trying to see, because I see it's been a lot of topics on about the prices. Everybody tripping about the price. All of a sudden, like I feel like for years, you know what I'm saying, it's been okay, but all of a sudden, like the last maybe year or two, I noticed a lot of people been complaining about prices, and I was just trying to see, just be a little open-minded and see like what y'all thought on it, what y'all feel like the prices should be and why, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna give y'all my input on why the prices is what they is, and what I think the price should be and why the price is. The person that clicking on, y'all, tell me what city you from, what's the weather like today in your city? And first too, I want to thank y'all for watching my video, liking, comment, and subscribing, and supporting my videos. I appreciate that. I appreciate y'all. And anybody get on the live, share the live. But the first thing I'm gonna start off with though, I'm gonna tell y'all like what I think, before like I talk about the pricing and stuff like that. I wanted to say, I was gonna let y'all know like, all the stuff that as a barber, as a stylist, owners or whatever, I would just kind of give y'all a rundown of the expenses, because I think that's what y'all forget, that y'all say the price is too high, but then y'all forget the expenses behind the prices, because y'all got to think this 2026, and even before 2026, I'm gonna say what about I'm gonna say what 20 after the COVID situation thing, after that, uh, after COVID, after that the prices went sky high. Y'all already know that, like everywhere, like prices went high. So that's why I'm saying, like, I want to let y'all know the expenses before we talk about the prices, because I feel like that's the part that y'all don't understand. But I know like with everybody, so people I'm gonna just start off with people that's renting chairs, they have that you go to, like a barber or a stylist that you go to that's renting a chair. They have to pay that booth rent every week, and the booth rent, you know what I'm saying, it'd be probably about anywhere from $100 to $200 a week. Oh, I'm gonna say 100 to 250 a week, and then they got to buy their supplies, and then they got to pay for the apps, the apps, the license, the insurance. They got to buy the products. They got to pay for their tools. You know what I'm saying? They got to pay for, like, cause you know, if they got clients, you know, doing clients' hair, everything, you got to keep up with all the products. And when you go to the store, the products is not cheap. These products is you already know with the stores, have beauty stores, and beauty stores, their prices go up as the inflation go up. So when they go up, the stylist, the barber, whoever, nail tech, whatever, they got to go up because now they getting in their pockets. And like I say, if they got booking sites and they got to pay the money for the booking sites, they got to pay that monthly fee. They got to pay their phone bill, that fee. The people that's renting a salon, they got a high price rent to pay. They got a lot of, matter of fact, when you go to the suite part, the ones that's renting the suites, or either a salon owner or a barbershop owner that's still working with clients, they got to pay. They got to purchase products, they got to purchase insurance, they got to purchase websites. Even the ones that's renting the chair, they got some of that too, because they already be getting started with their business early. So they got to, you know, do all these expenses. There's so many expenses that they have behind the scenes that y'all don't see, but y'all complain about the price. So that's why I was asking, like, what y'all think the fair price should be and why. Because I think that if y'all understood what is behind the prices, then maybe y'all will be a little bit more lenient on the stylist, nail tech, the barber, and respect them a little bit more. Hey, let me pull up my YouTube so I can see y'all name. Hold up, let me make sure I got it down. Could I get on there? Let me see. What's up? Is it Ava Brown? Ava Brown, how you doing today? Where you from? And what the weather like where you from? Cause it's cold today. 20, we ain't used to this 28 what we had. I think it was like 28 here. We ain't used to that. So I was trying to see what city, state you from, and what y'all weather like today. Cause this is one of the coldest days that I done seen this year so far. Here in Jacksonville, Florida. I appreciate you clicking on though, Ava Brown. But yeah, Ava, I'm talking about different like pricings and stuff like that. I feel like, you know, I wanted to know y'all input or how y'all feel about the prices and why on cuts, locks, wicks, different services, you know what I'm saying? Just different services, even nails, braids, or whatever. And then I was just telling you, you know, telling y'all what comes behind the prices before I tell y'all what I think the prices should be. And another thing I was gonna say too, the marketing costs so much money. Marketing is really, if you want your business to really grow, marketing is really expensive, and that's another reason why people charge, more money now, because everything is on the internet, and then it's so many people on the internet, and then there's so many people that's doing the same thing you doing, so you have to really go hard with marketing. So marketing, the more harder you go with marketing, the more higher the market it is, and you need money for that. So, you know, a business, when you're doing a business, you know, nail techs, barbers, hairstylists, braiders, you your own boss, and that's your business, that's your brand. So you have to invest back in your brand. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, y'all got to think about the expenses behind it before y'all say, oh, this is what it should be. But I do want to know y'all, what's a fair price y'all think a cut should be? And while y'all dropping that in the comments, I want to tell y'all what a fair price, what I feel like right now, like with things, with how things going now, I'm going to say $40, $50 is okay for a haircut right now. I feel like that's cool. I'm gonna say in 2026, I feel like $40, $50. And then I feel like it depends on what area you in. I feel like it depends on where your skills at, you know, whatever. And cause like my prices are $50 for a haircut and $55 for a cut and a beard trim, right? But when I first started, my cuts, when I started off barbering to get me, you know, get my skills up, because I wasn't really worried about getting clientele yet. I just was trying to get my skills up first. So I started off charging $5 for a cut. I was like, I just wanted to cut people. Well, really first I started off free, like icing my friends. I was going to the store, icing the Arabs, like, hey man, can I cut your hair? Cause you know, like they don't care, like they ain't really too picky about their cut. So I started with the Arabs because they usually get like a #1, all even, you know, line up and all that. So they ain't really, cause they usually cut their hair themselves. They'll take the clippers and just go all even over there like that. So I was just like, okay, I can start with them. So I started with them, and I just wanted to get my skills up. But then, like, you know, like as my skills grew, I grew. I started off free, just cutting their hair. And then after I cut so many heads, I was like, I started feeling comfortable, and I started feeling a little more confident. Then I went up to $5, and then I went up to $5, and then after that, skills started getting better, confidence got better. 10, I went to 10, went to 15, I went to 20. So you know, you gotta understand and respect a stylist because they went through a lot and they went through steps to get to the price that they at, and they didn't just jump at the price saying, oh, I want this money. Not all, I'm gonna say the people that's passionate about what they do, like me, I'm passionate about what I do. I really like to make people look good and feel good. So I'm not gonna say I'm not in it for the money, but that's not my main priority, is to be in it for the money, because I know that the money gonna come. I'm really passionate about making people look good and feel good. And when you passionate about something, you serving people the best you can, the money gonna come. So I'm not gonna say I'm not about the money, because I need money to even run the business. But I'm not really, that's not my main focus. My main focus is to make the people look good and feel good. So if you passionate about anything like that, starting out, you know what I'm saying, you gotta struggle. You're gonna start off with low prices, but you're gonna go up because you're really passionate. So you're gonna do and get whatever it is to get for your clients. Like, you're gonna get products to make them look good. You're gonna get things, you know, different tools, and the tools is high. So when we go buy clippers, our clippers is 200 and better, like 200 or more if we get the good clippers. So we gotta pay 200 or more. And if we want to get the products now, I remember products used to be, you can go in the store and you could buy certain products for $2, $3. Now products 10, 15, 20, and I'm talking about a little small jar or something. Like, I'm talking about something like this. Let me show you. Like something like this right here, this $10 now. It used to be about $3. Now it's $10. Now look at this right here, like the spritz. This spritz is $6. Spritz used to be about $2. You know what I'm saying? So, and then of course, this disinfectant is $10 a bottle. So just imagine like all that, and then it's way more than that. I'm just showing y'all them couple. So just imagine when we go in the store and we buying all this stuff to keep up our products, to keep up with our clients, because we got a lot of clientele. By the time we leave out the store, even with clippers, I like my clippers, you know. I'm saying these probably about I don't know how much I paid. I don't know how much these is, but I'm gonna say 2 or more. I don't know what it was because I had bought like a whole set and I paid like $700-800 for the whole set, whatever. So by the time we get ready to come out the store, man, our bill be about $1,000. But then y'all want us to charge $20 and $10 for a cut. We can't do that because if we do that, then now we working for free. We shortstop ourselves, and at one point, if we do that, then now we can't keep up with the business. Now we can't keep you no good alcohol. We can't keep you no good spray for your hair. We can't sanitize our clippers. We can't keep everything together if we go cheap on the price. Now I'm gonna be honest. I would love to still charge $20. I remember $20. I say $20 because $20 ain't as bad, but I remember charging $20. I would love to stay there, but I couldn't stay there because my clientele got so big, and you know what I'm saying, and then the prices went up. So if I stay at $20 and I look at my expenses and my marketing and my license and my websites and my phone bill to keep the people calling and texting and the booking app, and I'm like, wait a minute, man, I ain't gonna have no money. I ain't gonna keep the business going. So I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, like $50 right now is good on the price of a cut because it depends on what area you in, you know what I'm saying, and then it depends on like your expenses and anything like that. So you know what I'm saying? Like it just depends, I feel like. La Bingy, what you said sent, what that is? Oh, I appreciate that little crown. I don't know what the crown things is. What that is? Like what, why it say number 2, number 1, number 2, what that mean? But yeah, so I'm just saying this so that y'all can respect the stylists, nail tech, barbers better, because I don't think y'all know, or I don't think that y'all thinking about the back end of the expenses, what they have to pay or whatever. And then I'm respecting y'all too, because I understand, because I could be at 100 right now if I want to, but I won't do that because I still respect y'all too. You know, I respect me, and I feel like with me, 50 can fit, 40 and 50 can fit in me, with me, because I don't only do cuts. Now, if I only did cuts, I might have to go up more because I ain't really making the money that I want to make. But I do locs and wicks. That's why I add services on. My clients wanted it, and also I just feel like too, you know what I'm saying, I ain't want to depend strictly on cuts because I didn't want to go too high. I don't mind, but I don't really care to do that, because with me, I feel like, I ain't gonna lie, I be feeling like certain places I go, I would never question a person price or disrespect their price or whatever, but I be feeling like $100 too much, man. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. But if that's what you charge, that's what you charge. I ain't paying 100. But I know I went to this girl, she cut my hair, she charged $60. I ain't gonna lie, that cut was worth $60. And I like her to cut my hair, because the reason why is because she cut my hair exactly like I wanted. My hair like baby hairs on the front. And see, this is why I say it too, like y'all got to really think about respecting or find the person, the barber that's really good with your hair, because you wouldn't mind paying them because they giving you what you want. You know what I'm saying? The customer service good, the place clean, they giving you the nice cut. Because after that nice cut, man, you finna go out here, you be feeling 100% better. So, you know what I'm saying? You got to make sure that you get the right person. But I will, I'm gonna be honest, I'll pay. So somebody say they paid 15. Where you pay 15 at? What city you in? At where you pay 15 at? What's your name? Oh, it's Lil Bingy. Okay. And then I appreciate you clicking on Lil Bingy and Rogan Flex. Rogan Flex, you say, am I a rapper? Nah, I ain't no rapper, man. But I done got on somebody trike before, though. I can rap, but I don't rap. I got on a trike before. My homeboys, they rap, and then when I be in the studio with them, they be like, cause when I hear a beat, I off rip start flowing, so they be like, man, come on, hop on this trike, cause I be playing, having fun, but they claim that they be liking it, so I did hop on the trike. I might let y'all hear it one day. Oh, East Coast, okay. And Black neighborhood, you paying $15 in East Coast Black neighborhood, okay. So evidently that place where you at, they must be expenses got to be really cheap, because if you paying $15, I feel like they either cutting at their house or they ain't got no rent or something, or the expenses or the area or whatever is really low and expenses, because 15 for a Caesar and a beer, boy, that's a good deal though. I don't know how. And you say you pay the same as a Uber driver. What you mean you pay the same as an Uber driver? What you mean by that? Oh, I got more light, y'all. My light came on. What you mean? But you paying 15 for a Caesar and a beard trim, boy, that's love, that boy. I know whoever cut your hair can't have no expenses. Okay, so the lowest $12 to $15 on an Uber driver. Okay, that ain't bad. I got you. Yeah, so anytime you got a business though, for the ones that don't know about business, anytime you got a business, you got to having a business, being a barber, a nail tech, or whatever, it's your own business. So if you got a business and you ain't profiting, it's like the business is what you doing the business for. It ain't getting nowhere. So you got to make sure that your prices, after the price, with the when you're pricing it, giving people a price for a haircut, you got to make sure it covers the expenses. You got to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, you profiting off of it, and then you got to make sure it's a good price for the time too. So that's another thing we're gonna talk about. D Will said, wow. What's up? Is that, wait a minute, is D Will, boy, girl? But I'm gonna ask you, is you a boy or girl? Cause you say, damn, you fine as hell. And I appreciate that, but if you a dude, bro, please don't say that. I mean, I don't wanna, don't say it like that, please. If this a dude, I appreciate it, but that is, I don't know. Okay, but anyway, so y'all, so the guy that said that he paid $15, you saying that, let me see what his name is. You basically saying that, cause what you saying, Lil Bingy or whatever, you saying that it's $15, it should be the price of a cut. That's what you saying. So how much y'all think a kid's cut should be? And my prices for kids cuts, I think my nigga joined. Let me see. Trust the vibes. What's up, boy? Well, I can't wait till you come down here, boy. I can't wait. Boy, I got so much stuff to tell you. Scrape them for 8. So you saying that? Oh, so do you cut? You cut, look, bean. You cut, and y'all cutting kids for $8. Boy, I remember them days, boy. Nigga, $8, $5, $10, boy, for kids, and then 15. You saying for adults? I remember them days, man. But back then, nigga, rent was cheap. Suspensions was cheap, websites was cheap, everything was probably $9.99, $10.99. Not no more, nigga. Yeah, man, I can't wait till you come down, and yeah, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I told you, I talked to you about what the moves I was gonna make, boy. There's some more moves coming too. I got to talk to you about, boy. You might want to join some stuff me and my business partners finna do that we need to get together and talk about it. I miss you though, man. I can't wait till you come down. You gotta let me know. Yeah, I told you, boy. I told you once I changed that mindset, boy, it was over. Everything falling in place, everything going in place. But we gonna go up though, man. I'm gonna talk to you when you get here. You might have to move to Jacksonville, boy. I got some moves. So what you gonna do, Trusted Vibe? You gonna grow your hair to a fro? Okay, so you gonna grow it to a fro, and you gonna grow it 6 inches to a fro, right? So you can start them off with the small ones. Okay. So is it real low now? How far you got to go? How long you think you got to go? What, like till the summertime? A couple months? What? Okay. Yeah, I can't wait. Boy. And your jump for the B5, cause we ain't got to do them from the locks. I know your hair gonna be healthy by the time you come, thick and healthy. So that's gonna make them look good. Probably like 2 months. Yeah, that's gonna be perfect. And it's gonna make them look good because if you ain't put no retwist on it, let nobody touch it. Keep it loose like that. Well, I mean, like, keep it growing loose like that. But if you want it to grow fast, you just get it braided or plaited, and keep taking it out. Like, get it braided or plaited like every 3 weeks. Your junk gonna grow, but just don't let them put all that. Well, just don't put a lot of oil in your hair every day. You remember what I told you? Just put oil in your hair once a week or every 2 weeks or something to kind of let it stay a little dry, not too greasy and soft. Your hair gonna be healthy and strong, and your wicks gonna be way better than they were, bruh. So make sure if you know somebody there, let them braid it up. Even if you keep the braids, get it braided one time and keep the braids in your hair for about a month and a half or 2. Your hair gonna grow so fast, and your junk gonna be up there. Yeah, I can't wait. Well, I can't wait to see your hair. I can't wait till you come. We gonna hang out. This is why you got it. When you come, make sure you tell, like, add a day in so we can hang out, because we got some talking to do, boy. Business. We got the business, man. Because we need your clothing brand, boy. We can put all, boy. I got so many ideas, boy. We got to get right. Yeah, so Trusted Vibe, since you on here, in your city, what you think that a haircut price should be, and what is the haircut prices in your city? What you said? DJI about it has the best view of. I don't understand what you're saying. Steve H4460. Now, what you talking about? And then somebody message help for the roof. Oh, they mess your hair up out there. What they charge out there? Oh, they charge 40, but it ain't worth the 40. For a fade, they charge 40. See, that's what I was saying. $40 to $50 is worth it. You know what I'm saying? That's really what the price. That's really where the price should be at now, at $40 to $50, somewhere around there. Because you know what I'm saying, the pricing on everything, nigga, the price on the water done went up. So you know, you got to go up on the price. Nigga can't charge $10 and $15 and $20 right now. You can't charge that. So they charging $40, but they ain't good. So that's what messes it up and make people feel some type of way. And that's why a lot of people got to, you know, think like, okay, I just, you know what I'm saying, I can't say that the prices are bad. It's just that some barbers shouldn't be charging the price that they charging because their skills ain't up. If their skills ain't up, they need to be charging $10 to $15 respectfully until they get their skills up. They got to do more heads, but if you got somebody giving you that cut chopped up like that, trusted by like the cut I be giving you, you don't even care about the price. You be like, by the time you leave out there, you feel like a celebrity, right? With the wicks and the cut after I'm done with your hair. Yeah, my price is worth, you know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't be charging you that price. I wouldn't be charging you $50 if I ain't finna sauce you up like that. I gotta give you the sauce if I'm gonna charge you $50. That's just how I do it. So that's what I'm saying. Y'all got to respect the ones that charge the price and giving you the sauce. You gotta respect it. Now I feel you on the ones that's not. I ain't got nothing to do with that. But you have to respect the ones that giving you they charge you $50, but they giving you the sauce. You gotta respect it. And I was gonna ask y'all too, like with the locks, like starter locks and retwist, like what y'all think the price should be on the price should be with. Yeah, you pay. Yeah, I know, trusted by. I know you pay, boy. You don't even question the price. Once you see my work, boy, you just say, hey, what the price is, and you flew in way from Pennsylvania. That's what's up. So that's why I respect you. You know what I'm saying? Cause you ain't never, you know what I'm saying, question my price. You respect it because you saw the work. And I get the ones that do question people's price, but you can't take it out on everybody because everybody not like the person that charged you $100 and gave you that $10 cut. That ain't our fault. You shouldn't have went. You got to do your research on these barbers and these stylists before you go. Just because they showing you pictures and they pictures online, they can what they call it, Photoshop, all that bullshit. They can do that to the picture to make it look good. You got to really do your research, kind of like look at the reviews, go to different pages, watch the videos. Cause sometimes when you watch a person in action and you see their work, you can see, you know what I'm saying, what they doing, like, you know what I'm saying, like, is it right? Is it worth it? You can see. So you got to do your research before you go to anybody. Wow. So let's get on this person just said what they said to me. I ain't, let me see. I gotta see what you just said. I think I saw what you said. So you say, laugh out loud, can't speak a simple sentence properly, but has advice for everyone. And wow. Laugh out loud. It ain't fun. It's funny, but it ain't funny. But bro, listen, I know that sometimes when I be talking, I be trying to, I mean, I be saying or can't get out what I'm saying. Yeah, I know that. I knew that before you knew that, and I'm okay with that. But I'm not really trying to give. You saying like I'm trying to give advice or whatever, but I'm really not. I'm just really having a conversation, like letting y'all give me y'all opinions, and I'm giving my opinion. I'm not trying to tell people what to do or give advice or whatever. I'm just kind of like, we just chatting, bruh. And I appreciate you, coming on, clicking on too. What's your name is? Bronco 87. But I ain't gonna lie, boy, you killed me on that one though. That was funny because you said you can't even speak. That was funny, but it said, what's the number to book? Yeah, you're gonna have haters, but I love haters too, you know what I'm saying? People that just talk crazy or whatever, I love them too, I don't care. Cause one thing I do know is myself before anybody do. So what people say to me don't offend me, because if it's true, then I'm like, I'm going to laugh too, because I know my speech be a little off sometimes. That's why I be laughing. I ain't gonna get offended, because you can't hurt my feelings, because I know me way before you knew me. So you say, what's the number, Mr. Baker, you say, what's the number to book? You can go on my website, and get the information off of there. If you click my link and look at my link in my link tree, it'll give you my website, and then you go on my website, my number on there. What you trying to book? If you stay in Jacksonville, or what you trying to book? Cuts, wicks, locks, what you trying to book? I'll let you know. But yeah, so what y'all think the prices should be with locks, like the starter locks and the retwist? What y'all think the prices should be? And then we're gonna get to the wicks. Do anybody got locks? Like, what y'all pay for like y'all locks, to start the locks and to get the retwist? Like, what y'all pay? And do y'all think it's a fair price? And what city y'all in getting the price? Let me know. And with the locks, with the locks, I feel like that locks take a little minute. It depends on who hair you doing, like how long their hair is, how thick their hair is, stuff like that, the length. So that could take hours, like, you know what I'm saying? You got the part, depending on what size they want them. So that could take a little minute too, man. So you got to think about all that. You got to think about the labor. You got to think about the products. You got to think about the expenses. When you think about pricing, you can't just think about just the price. You got to think about what goes along with the price before you say, oh, this and that and that and that. So what y'all think? And then I go ahead and ask y'all too with the wicks. You know what I'm saying? My prices with the wicks, they start from $350 and up. You know what I'm saying? It depends on the length, what you getting. Like if you got loose hair and you getting wicks, and you start in your wicks, it's $350. You know what I'm saying? And then like if you got locks, and I'm combing the locks into wicks, it starts from $550 and up, depending on the length. Because when you turn the locks into wicks, you talking the lowest time I ever did wicks was like 3 hours. So you talking anywhere from 3 to 10 hours, or even a whole day. It depends. Like if a person got hair all the way down here to their butt, oh, that's like a day. So that session lasts all day. That could be a 12-hour day or 24 hours. It could be a whole day, man. This is, so you talking 3,000, 4,000. It could go up because that take a long time. Now with my length, I'm gonna say this length right here, you talking about maybe about 4-5 hours. If I'm turning locks into wicks, this could be like 4-5 hours. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to pay for that. But it might be, wait, let me see, this limb, how long have I took with this limb? With this limb, I probably took about 6 hours or somewhere between 4 to 6 hours. And it depends on how the person wicks is, like, I mean, they locks is when you turn them into wick. If they locks, because sometimes, like, when you got locks and your locks been in there for so long, they stubborn, like the hair don't want to move. So you got to make it move, because you trying to bring it into hair. You trying to make it look like hair so it could go around and look like one wick. So it's like, man, some people hair, some of them be having small, skinny locks. And they have been locked for about 10, 15 years, so they lock. So it like, it ain't trying to comb out. So it's gonna take a minute. So you got, you know, so you might, it's probably gonna take you longer. And then you stand on your bike hurt, and you stand on your feet. I'm talking about your bike. You stand on your feet, your bike hurt, and you like, man, so you got to charge. So with my limb right here, so with the limb from here and up, I charge $5.50 and up. And then from the ear on down to probably like the shoulder, $6.50. And from after the shoulder, it goes to $7.50. Then after, go down to $8.50, $9.50, $10. Let me read you this. So, and I charge like that because, man, standing on my bike for 8, 10 hours, 6 hours, I be, boy, that hurt. So you got to pay for my labor too when it comes to the wicks. Nah, I got 7. I think I got 7. 7 or 8. Let me see. 2, 4, 6. Wait, these 2, 4, 6. Oh, I got 7. I got 7. I got one in the back too that you can't see. So I got 7. So you want 7 Mr. Baker. So that's what you were saying, how you book. So yeah, go on there and get my number. Cause the reason why I want you to go on there and get my number to book like that, I don't have it on my site for you to book. You have to get my number and text me. Let's do a consultation, cause I need to see your hair. Or you can go to one of my social sites. When you see the link, or you'll see my number. I think my number actually might be right there on there. But just go to my website, click, look for the links, and one of my video on top of my page, on my page. And then you'll see, but my website is dreamstyles.org. Go on there, get my number, and you can text me, and then we can do a consultation, and then we'll go from there and get your wicks right. So I get you say you want 7, you say you want about 6. 7, you want the many as I got and the length that I got. So I can do that for you if you get my number, text me. Let's do this consultation. After the consultation, we see what it's gonna be. Then you book the appointment. I'm gonna get you right. So you say the barber industry, Tunk Bay say the barber industry down 400 million. Why? So talk what you mean that it's down 400 million. Tell me what you mean by that, and then I can tell you why. And I appreciate you for clicking in, Tunk Bay. You welcome, Mr. Baker. Did you see my my website on there, Mr. Baker? Cause you can click the link. You go to my link, you click the link. I mean, I don't really know about I don't know about the industry being down 400 million. I don't know. I just know that you know, the last couple of years, I ain't gonna say, I don't know about the last couple of years, I probably say about the last couple of years, it's been, you know, people complain, and a lot of people just kind of trying to, they don't want to spend the money, and the reason why they complain is because, you know, the last couple of years it's been not for everybody, but for the people that really kind of like, I don't know how to say that. I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna just say, you know, prices been up. People trying to lower their expenses. They're going back on their expenses and stuff, and like, okay, I don't really need this. This ain't no priority right now. So they ain't really, you know what I'm saying? Some people ain't really getting their hair done or haircut, nail done as often as they was before. And they cutting back on expenses. Some people doing it themselves because, you know, they just like, I got a family to feed, I got the money, but if I cut back on some of these expenses, then I can, you know what I'm saying, I'll be all right. So if the industry went down a little bit, it's just because, you know, it's the money funny everywhere. It ain't, you know what I'm saying, it's just money funny. You see what's going on in the world. Money is funny, and you know, some people got it, but they still got to kind of like watch how they spend it. You know what I'm saying? Then a lot of people don't got it. So I don't know. Yeah, you say it's the high. You say it's the haircut prices. You say it's them high haircut prices, bro. Yeah, I mean, if you know, it's some places they is, and you know, everybody trying to be a barber now, and they just, I don't know, but yeah. So you know, Shemaya, I can't say your name, but you say, yeah, some of these braiders are charging outlast prices. I do my own hair first. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Some people is, like I say, I don't blame y'all. Some people going outrageous and their customer service ain't good. They ain't there on time. You know what I'm saying? Their work ain't professional. I ain't paying the price. I wouldn't pay the price either. But if you can find somebody reasonable, good customer service, clean area, then by all means, yeah. But if you could do it yourself, yeah, do it yourself. Cause I think a lot of times, I think with some of my clients, because within the last 2 years, some of my clients cut back. Like some of them ended up getting a haircut, maybe like once a month. No, they was coming every week at first, but then they started coming every 2 weeks, and then next thing you know, they start coming once a month. So that's why I say, I don't think, and you know, my clients, they love me and they love my prices. It's just that the point what they going through in life, they got the money, and then, you know what I'm saying, stuff so high, they like, man, they got to feed their family, so they got on certain expenses, they got to cut back, and I feel that. Appreciate that. You see the dude on here tripping about how I talk, and it was funny because I already be telling people, like, I be trying to say the words, I be trying to talk right. Sometimes it don't even come out like that, but I don't care because I love it, and I appreciate you. If some people gonna like it, some people ain't gonna like it. But it's all good. But yeah, so what city you from, Shemaya? And thank you. I did my hair. I started my hair. My wicks was, well, some of y'all saw my process with my wick. I started off from locks, but I combed my locks out. I had locks. I combed my locks out, and then I turned my locks into, I combed my locks out, and then I started my wicks. My hair was probably, you know, it was probably about this much hair up top, up there. All this stuff grew now. My junk growing long too. Oh, you in Denver? Okay. What the weather like what the weather like today in Denver? Cause it was 20 something here, boy. We ain't used to that. What y'all weather like? And trust the vibe. If you on here, what y'all weather like in Pennsylvania? I appreciate the little hard thing, Shemaya too. And Shemaya, what they were trying to charge you for braids in Denver? So how many of y'all on here think that dang boy, so y'all got it worse than us up there, boy. That's why I love Jacksonville, Florida, boy. Cause y'all, but you go somewhere else, y'all be snowed in and everything. We don't. This the lowest we done had it. I can't believe we even at 20. We ain't even used to this type of weather either. But yeah, I just wanted to talk to y'all. What's up, man? What is it? Let me see what your name is.